You ever wondered why your money seems to disappear no matter how much you make? Have you ever found yourself at the end of the month thinking, where did all my money go? Well, instead of running around freaking out, imagine if you had a clear plan that made sure every dollar you earned worked for you. Today, we're diving into why having a budget is the key to financial freedom, and it's way easier than you think. Stick around because this could be the game changer you've been waiting for. Hey everyone, my name's Coy. Welcome back to my best version of me. Today, we're going to talk about something that can transform your entire financial situation. Budgeting. Now, I know what you're thinking. Budgeting sounds boring, and I agree with you. It does, but hear me out. When you know exactly where your money is going, it's like giving yourself a raise without earning a single extra penny. So why is it so important to have a budget? Let me tell you a story. A couple years ago, I had a friend named Lisa. Lisa worked a really good job, made decent money, and always seemed to have enough until payday rolled around. And somehow, she'd always spent most of her paycheck. Now, I don't think that Lisa was irresponsible, she just didn't have a plan. Her spending was based on what felt urgent in the moment. Groceries, dining out with friends, new pair of shoes that she saw on sale. Without realizing it, Lisa was caught in what I call the unplanned spending trap. So one day we're talking, and she tells me she always felt like her money was slipping right through her fingers, and it was always at the end of the month. She always was stressed, always wondering how she was going to make it to their next paycheck. One day she came to me for advice because she knows I'm into personal finance. I told her one simple thing: you need a budget. The reality of living without a budget. Lisa's story isn't unusual. In fact, a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck, not because they don't make enough, but because they don't tell their money where to go. Without a budget, you're always in reaction mode, spending as things come up, and that's exactly how you end up broke or in debt. When you don't have a budget, it's easy to spend money on things you don't really need, or forget to prioritize the important stuff like saving for emergencies or paying off debt. A budget changes all of that. It helps you gain control. And when you control your money, it stops controlling you. What exactly is a budget? All right, now let's break it down. What really is a budget? A budget is just a plan for your money. That's all it is. It's a roadmap that shows you where every dollar is going before you even get paid. It's not complicated, and you don't have to be a math whiz to create one. Think of it like this. If you were going to go on a road trip, you wouldn't just hop in your car and start driving around not knowing where you're going, right? You'd plan your route so you don't get lost, and you don't waste gas, and you don't end up stuck somewhere that you don't want to be. That's exactly what a budget does for your money. How budgeting transformed Lisa's life. So, back to my friend Lisa. After we talked for a while, she decided to give budgeting a try. She sat down, listed all her expenses, rent, groceries, utilities, and even the fun stuff like going out with her friends. For the first time, she could actually see where her money was going. And you know what? She found out that she was spending way more than she realized on things that she didn't even need or even enjoy that much. Once she had a clear picture, Lisa started adjusting her spending. She cut back on unnecessary purchases like that daily coffee run that was eating up $100 a month, and she started saving. Over time, Lisa built up an emergency fund and even started paying off her debt. The best part is she felt more at peace with her finances because she knew she was in control. The stress of living paycheck to paycheck disappeared. Why you need a budget now? More than ever. You see, having a budget isn't just about restricting yourself or saying no to fun. It's about giving yourself the freedom to spend on what really matters. A budget lets you plan for the future, whether that's paying off debt, saving for a home, or simply having a little extra to enjoy life guilt-free. And especially in today's world where inflation is through the roof, prices are going sky high, having a budget now is more important than ever. Without one, it's easy to get overwhelmed and lose control of your finances. But with a budget, you can face those challenges head on, knowing that you're prepared for whatever comes your way. How to start budgeting today. So, how do you start? Here's a step-by-step guide to get you going. Step 1, write down your income. Start by figuring out how much money you have coming in each month. This could be your paycheck, any side hustles, or any sources of income. Step 2, list your expenses. Write down everything you spend money on: rent, groceries, utilities, subscriptions, gas, even entertainment. Don't forget to include your debt payments and your savings goals. Step 3, Track your spending. Look at your bank statements and receipts and see where your money is going. This might surprise you. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll tell you what spending habits I had to kick, and you'll never guess how much I was spending on just one of them. Step 4, adjust and plan. Now that you know where your money is going, adjust your spending. Set limits on areas where you're overspending and make sure you're covering essentials like bills, savings, and debt. Okay, 5 is an obvious one, but I feel like I have to say it. Stick to it. A budget only works if you stick to it. Review it regularly and make adjustments as needed. And when I say regularly, I mean at least once or twice a month. In conclusion, budgeting isn't a magic fix, but it's the foundation for all your financial goals. Without a budget, you're just guessing, and that's way too risky. With a budget, you have a plan. You're in control. You can save, invest, pay off debt, and still have fun without the stress of wondering where your money went. So if you haven't started budgeting yet, today's the day to take that first step. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be started. Let's make this the moment when you take control of your finances and start living life on your terms. All right, like I promised, when I started implementing my budget, I found out I was spending $14 a day, 7 days a week on my coffee fix. That's $98 a week, $392 a month, and a whopping $4,704 a year that I was spending on coffee. And that's just one habit that I canceled. Do you guys have a budget? Drop a comment below. Let me know how having a budget has helped you. I'd love to hear your guys' stories. And if you're just getting started, let me know what budgeting questions you have, and I'll be sure to help you out in future videos. Well, that's all that I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Peace.